Testing, testing. Happy Wednesday. Oh, great start to the morning today. 10K run. Caught up with my mate Jamie. Connection, quality connections, good times. Feeling good this morning. Just reflecting. It makes you laugh, like the things you do as a human. I was using the A7, Sony A7 for shooting a few of these, but it was good to just use the camera and try and get the workflow sorted a little bit with that. But doing a daily vlog, it's like um, I need less resistance, and shooting on the A7 with the setup and then uploading that to Premiere Pro and then editing it, and it just adds more. It's like, yes, it does produce a higher quality product, but for where I'm at the moment and for the amount of views that I'm getting on my videos, it doesn't really benefit me. Like, it adds a lot of time to the procedure. And then this morning I'm like, why am I shooting in 9x16? I've just shot like 60 of them, and then they just get cropped down in YouTube because it's obviously 16:9 that you shoot in, which is landscape. I was like, what am I doing? For some reason I thought that when you put your iPhone horizontal that it spun it or something. I'm an idiot. Yeah, and just reflecting on, I've missed Saturday. Monday was, I'm just looking now, Monday was a half video. I did 6 minutes and then got distracted with my drone because I was just filling in time while my drone was trying to pick up GPS. Note to self, GPS on my drone isn't working properly. And yeah, it's good to just, I've really been reflecting on this journey, and I think it's, this morning while I was running, I was like, I should do a video. I get people asking me like how to get into running, and they see what I do, and I don't consider myself an expert, but if I can educate myself a little bit more, and I probably do know more than what I think I do, if I can educate me, then I can help educate other people. And if that helps people get into stuff like running, then that's a win-win. I think for myself, people get injured all the time with running, and that's something that I've only had, touch wood, I've had minimal injuries with the sports that I do. I think it's through just building up that base foundation fitness level with things like running. It's just lost my train of thought. It's the time. People go from 0 to 100 pretty quick with anything, any new venture that we go on. And, I'm the same. I do the same things, but I'm lucky that I haven't been injured. And a lot of that comes around the 70% rule and training to 70% and being quite aware and in touch with my body. And people go from 0 to 100 really quickly. So it's like you're going from here just like straight up. So it's like you'll see results and it'll be hard and you can push through it. And it's like this quite thin vertical tower that goes up like that. And we really need to build a pyramid, which is the baseline, like the foundations that helps hold it as you reach that peak and as you increase your pace and stuff like that. So it's about being patient and time. And I think in reflection, what I was thinking about this morning is like not actually the thing itself, which is the running, but the psychology behind it. And I can relate that to my YouTube videos in terms of the fact that it's like, why do we give up on things? Why do we, like, I'm at that point where I said I'd do 365 and I miss like 3.5 days now in 60, and I don't beat myself up, but I go, why is that happening? Why have I lost focus and like direction on it? And I think part around undertaking anything new that is of significance to you is to really focus on the why. The why is to you beginning this journey, the why as to what it means to you, and the why is what, when the days get tough, that can help you get through. So if that's something that's you got clarity on, you can reflect on it and use that as fuel to get you out of bed. Focusing on the why. Why you want to do it? What does it mean to you? What's in alignment with, and then the how. If the why is strong enough, the how will reveal itself. If the why is strong enough, the how will reveal itself. Whew. The how. But it's having that why before you even begin, whether that's diet, whether that's fitness, whether that's personal finance goals, anything. We focus on the how and not the why. So it's having that clarity, and it's like, why are you running? Why do you want to start running? Is it because it's in trend? Is it because you're not content with your body and you want change? What's fueling this decision? Are you coming from a place of lack, or are you coming from a place of abundance? Are you doing it because you cherish your body, or are you doing it because you punish your body? You want to punish it. And I think that's been a big shift for myself. A lot of my running was fueled through emotion. The age-old analogy of trying to escape my emotion, not dealing with it. I was in a lot of pain when I started running. When I started getting into endurance and longer distance, it was very much of a place of pain, shame, guilt. They can be used as fuel, but they're just not good fuel. It's like throwing petrol on the fire. You can really dig into that, and I think I see that within people. It's the people punish themselves so hard. But also you need to cherish and love your body and come from a place where you love that self and that version of you. And then how can you love that person and do it from a place of, I want to run, I want to work on my nutrition. It's like, I'm doing this out of love. And for me, excuse me, I'm not sure where this is coming from. The second thing that I wanted to speak to when it comes to running is not around the why, and then not around the running, but creating a habit. So creating a habit for yourself is what will help motivate you. So if you can, I think that forming of the habit is more important than the running itself. So if you can get through 30 plus days of doing something, the chances are the habit you're formed will hold that momentum that you get from the action of undertaking that task. So when you commit to something for a minimum of 30 days, I would encourage people to set an achievable goal. So over the next 30 days, I want to walk 5 kilometers every day. And you set that intention and make it a non-negotiable for yourself, so that regardless of what happens in your day, you still walk that 5 kilometers. When you go into the challenge with that commitment, it gives you more clarity. And the days that become hard, we relate back to the why. So when the days get tough, and they will, you have that fallback plan. Ugh. You can come back to the why. So if it comes from a place of love and nourishing your body, you'll find that you'll want to do it more, and that too will help solidify that habit. So the why will drive that and keep the momentum. That's my 2 bobs worth. In terms of the technical side of the training, I would encourage people. I know money is a thing for us all, and monitoring heart rate. The heart rate is it's like the RPM on your car, so it's monitoring how hard you're working relative to the effort that you're putting out. So I were focusing on time, allocate a certain amount of time in your day that you're going to activate and move your body. So give yourself the time and monitor your heart rate. Stay within like a zone 2, which is usually we call it a conversational pace. So just run at a pace, just run regardless of your pace, your cadence, and just focus on a conversational pace where you could maintain a conversation with someone else. So for example, like I might do 30 minutes in a zone 2, which is a heart rate that is maintainable. A maintainable heart rate. If you're running, cut out hills. Just stick to the flat if you're starting out. I would encourage people, it's like anything, you got to walk before you run. If you struggle with walking, then I would just begin there. You need to build up your joints need time, your ligaments, your muscles need time to adapt to this. If it's something that's new to you, like you have to be patient with it. Give yourself time. A lot of people out of the gate, they're trying to run marathon pace for their first runs, and when your body's just not used to that, that's when you do yourself damage, because it's just not, it takes a lot of time for your body to adapt to what you're throwing at it. And even me, like I started out, I was running so slow. I don't think I had a fitness watch. I was just running, but that anaerobic fitness was non-existent, and I was like struggling to breathe while I was running. So if you can just focus on the why, the habit, the time, your heart rate. Grease go. Oh, I think for myself, when I did ligament damage in my left foot, I was a couple of days, I couldn't walk at all. And then all I started doing was walking. I was like, I'll just allocate this time. So it was like, I think I was doing half hour a day. And then that led into just longer and longer distances, really doing all the exercises from the physio. And then once that wasn't challenging enough, then I was adding hills in, and you can actually walking at a high pace while an incline is actually a pretty decent workout. You don't need to be running up hills. That's what I don't know if that made sense, but I might do a summary video of that, put on my Instagram of running where I was start. Oh, apologies for the yawning. So annoying. DJI Mic 2. Happy Wednesday. Today I'm grateful for technology, abundance, connection, community, frustration, connection, the masculine. Today I'm grateful for life.